They, okay, all right. Well, we'll let that one go. Salut. Who is that? Salut, ça va. Alain. Salut, ça va. Thank you for that. That's so cute. Now, this MAR is a female. It sounds like a Margaret or something like that, like a MAR, Mar.
Or they not in and out of your life. I don't think this is someone you actually have met in real life. I think that this is somebody either you know online. I keep getting the color red with them. Like I'm rubbing my hands and it's like either they do this all the time or they do, I don't know what they do something with their hands, not mudras. They I don't know if they have a stem that they do or they do this a lot though. They rub their hands a lot, but I keep getting the color red with her. I think that this is somebody that you have kind of kept at arm's length a little bit and you don't know why. I'm going to tell you why. Because whatever her intentions are, they are not what she says they are. Whatever her intentions are, she feels like you are a conduit. She feels like you are somebody that you have the pathways for whatever end game she's on. This is a lady that's a little bit older, probably our age. She comes across as very mature. She comes across as very controlled. I would also be willing to bet, because of some of the cards here, that she comes across as a healer, but then doesn't say anything about how she's a healer, right? Like she doesn't say, oh, I'm a Reiki master. She says, I'm a natural born healer. That's probably what she says. But the loyalty card, I don't like. Her loyalty lies completely somewhere else. Whoever this is also has dark hair. I think that they dye their hair darker, because I keep getting like almost black hair, but it's unnatural black. It's not native or African. It's not that kind. It is dyed black. This is somebody that dyes their hair, but her loyalty lies somewhere else. And so whatever this conduit is, whatever this is that, I don't like it. It's so funny, like as I'm trying to poke a little bit and see what it is that's going on. And I think it's this way too. Every time you try to talk to her about her background, or what are you doing, are you reading cards, are you whatever, every time you try to talk to her about this, there's technical difficulties, or she just cuts out of the chat, or whatever it is. I don't like it. I feel like she's attempting to use you to get to someone else, or get closer to someone else that she feels like or you're, I don't know. I don't like it. I need to tell you that this red is a bright red. It's not maroon. It's not, happy, cheery candy apple, it is a bright danger, danger, Will Robinson kind of red. And I keep seeing it as like silk or satin or something like that. If that makes sense. If that makes sense. So, you're okay, Kathy. It's on YouTube and you need to go listen to it. I'm going to send you a message later. So, now I want to look at this because this card fell out and this is the messenger card. And this one fell out like that. This one is whopper jawed, ambition, and drive. Okay. I think that you need to shift your ambition, shift your goals a little bit. I know I catch some of your lives. Kathy, I catch you live sometimes when I can, and I usually just kind of sit outside and watch a little bit and listen, and but my advice is going to be this. Take what it is that you've been doing for a while, the 5, 6, 7, 90 things that you've been doing for a while, and combine them. Take 3 or 4 of the main things that you love to do and combine them into one thing. Okay, so it would be like kind of like what we were talking about a while ago with, you know, the French vanilla and Dr. Pepper. Does that make sense? I would sit and I would make a list of all the things you do, all the things you offer. And then I would be honest with you. What are your favorite things to do? What are your favorite things to do? Pull out 4 or 5 of those and look at where you can combine some of them. Because your ambition, you seem to be moving forward, but also hitting a wall at the same time. And it seems like you're like clawing really, really hard right now to try to get past that wall, and the wall keeps on just like, nope, nope. Combine those 2 things. Combine a couple of those things. It will make everything stand out. It will make everything be bigger. And now I also understand why this had to come before this, because this lady right here, if you start doing these things and she's still kind of around and so on, she 100% is going to start utilizing that or copying that very quickly. She'll fall on her face, but yeah. Yeah. Does that make sense, Doc? About this over here?
And then the daughter that died in December, and her name is Margaret Williams, and she's trying to say hello to you, to say hello to her sister, to let everybody know that she's good, she's safe, and she's on the other side.
Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. Just know that she's okay, but now she's not stopped yet. So is she worried about somebody in the living? Because you said your dad was gone too, right?
Yes.
So is he the R?
No.
Who's the R? Is there a Rick?
No.
Yeah, I can hear it like a R sound. Ruh. Ruh. So what is he trying to say? What's your dad trying to say? And it was Margaret who had like a cancer, but her body broke down. Do I have two people who had cancer?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Well, I got
Oh, sorry, yes, you do. Her daughter, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And why are they talking about a flower, like rose?
There's
Like
a,
a lily, violet, what is this?
the rose would be Margaret's like rose garden, like that she had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
She loved her roses.
okay, well, Margaret's the strong one. I'm not saying your dad doesn't love you, but Margaret seems to be the one that's dominating this.
Yep.
And she's now who was Margaret to your dad? Just a brother-in-law,
Sister-in-law to dad.
sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, brother-in-law to Margaret.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, keep listening because your dad might come in with his name. Now, I was getting a very strong F name. That's not your dad, is it?
Sorry, F was it?
F or S?
There is a F name passed away, but not my dad.
Okay, who's like the Fred or Frank?
Fred is he's my pop. So Margaret's father.
Okay, so Margaret's the one that's talking.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
surprise me.
Yeah, and she's talking about the FR name. She's trying to tell you that, and she would be saying, "Don't you worry, Joe. Your dad's safe over here with me."
Yeah.
But she's doing all the talking. She's trying to get her family in and letting them know that she's safe.
Yeah. She's
So-
very headstrong.
Yeah, she's very strong. So thank you, Joe. And
Thank
know that these
you.
souls are very, very, very strong, and they're all happy. They're all in a big cluster on the other side, and they're watching over you and the people in the living.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness, the dinosaurs and everything. Chris, thank you so much. And I'm not sure who sent the dinosaurs. That's Shelley Ray. Shelley Ray, thank you so much. Energize Your Health with Sandra. Thank you so much. Shelley Ray, you're amazing. Thank you. And Chris, thank you so much. There's another one. Thank you. Jojo the German Shepherd, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. That is so cute. Thank you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all your support. I appreciate you. We only got 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to bring on the top gifter with all those amazing little kitty cats. Aren't those sweet? Those are just adorable. I think I bit my tongue. Don't you hate that? You ever done that? Bit your tongue? Yeah, I'm going to just take a minute. Shelley Ray, thank you for all those roses. Thank you guys for all your support. I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. Energize Your Health with Sandra. Don't forget to follow these people as well. I've got a lot of amazing people on here. Don't be afraid to go check them out. Julie, thank you. Energize Your Health with Sandra. There's Dr. Kara, pediatrician. There's Marissa, Beads by Marissa. Absolutely amazing people we've got on here. Who's this? Marsha's Spry 88. Thank you for the donut. Love you too, Dr. Kara. Thank you. You're welcome so much. Yes, Cornelia Street Studios is another one. Don't forget Nene. She's amazing. She helps me out here. Allison, Helen Roser, all those people. We got amazing people. Shelley Ray, thank you. Chris, thank you so much. Alison Rose, thank you.
Okay, it's about time. Huh?
Yeah, we got one more, about 30 seconds, and we're going to be doing the top gifter. Okay, I'm just going to take a minute just to kind of get in their energy, and then I'm going to bring them on board. Yeah? It's 9:15. Jojo the German Shepherd. Jojo. We're going to bring you on in a second. I'm just going to take a break. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you for all your support. Thank you so much. Jojo the German Shepherd was number 1. She was the top gifter. There's Shelley Ray was number 2. Thank you, Shelley Ray. You're amazing. Heather Beer Belly Beach Club and Chris was number 4. Jen was number 5. So thank you. Those were my top 5. And thank you so much, you guys. Yeah. Oh my goodness, Jen and Dr. Cara, pediatrician. Marissa H was 7. Melodious Melmel and Cornelia Street Studios. You guys were, and Diane were at the top 10. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. You have no idea. Jojo the German Shepherd is the one I'm going to be bringing on. They're guaranteed a reading. I'm just going to see if I can tap into them. I'm going to call their souls in
We
a
will be
second.
doing readings after.
And then after Jojo, I will be going back and doing more spirit led, okay? Marissa, Jackie M, hello. Yeah, Team Jojo, that's right, Jojo, big Jojo. Yeah, a lot of Jojos tonight. Okay, I'm just gonna take a second. So if you are new here, just know that I am a medium. That means I can talk to souls on the other side. This is a spirit-led live. I'm not in control of what soul comes through. I'm going to be this time because Jojo the German Shepherd was our top gifter. So now I'm going to have to tap into Jojo. I'm going to see if that belongs to her in a second. The spirit world knows who needs a reading tonight. They know you're here. When you come into my live, all you have to do is tap the screen. Drop a hi in the chat, share my live and repost it. We appreciate when you do that. Please do not volunteer any information. And if you can take the things that I'm saying, you can also take them as postcards, but you can also, if you can make it fit, not with the one I'm doing now. I mean, you can take the one I'm doing now as postcards, but don't say that works for you because this is going to be for Jojo the German Shepherd, okay? And I'm asking souls to step forward that are here for Jojo. Okay. 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 All right, Jojo, I think I'm going to bring you on. What do you mean take them as postcards? Okay, Janet Hubbs, if I'm reading for somebody and you can relate to the name, you can relate to the way they've passed, but say the month doesn't fit. And then I say something else that fits, but the next thing doesn't fit. Those are called postcards. You can take those as signs or postcards that your loved one could be trying to come in. Okay? Jojo the German Shepherd, thank you so much.
I don't remember the exact word for Hebrew because I don't speak Hebrew.
Oh, no, but you can find it, can't you? Because I speak Hebrew.
Sure, yeah. Do you want me to pull it up and we can talk
Thank
about
you,
it?
Hazard,
Yeah,
for
I'd
the
like
tip.
the word in Hebrew and then Aramaic that it was derived from, please, that you're referring
W.
to.
Hazard for the tip. It's interesting he can argue that, like, kill is not the same thing in Hebrew, but doesn't even speak Hebrew. Or like, even know what the Hebrew word is.
I don't know.
It's interesting.
No, I do not remember every single word. And I didn't.
Yeah, but this is the one that you're making an argument against. I didn't say you have to remember every single word, but if you're going to make an argument against one word specifically, you should probably know what it is, right? Like, I don't. It's not a big
Well,
ask.
I didn't
don't
come
think.
up here to debate Hebrew linguistics. I came up here to debate abortion. And
Yeah,
then
but you
went
made an
all the way
argument
off
about
into
it, and
the-
you don't know what you're talking about. You acted like you knew. So go find it. We'll wait.
Yeah, I've studied this before. I just don't remember exactly.
You studied it, but you can't remember one word?
Go find it. We'll wait.
Crazy work. What are you eating? Oh,
I love them.
It'd be a strong R towards the end, but you're missing a letter in the three.
Okay, so is that like a C? Like she's trying to say like Claire?
No, it would be a male.
Well, when I
But yes,
heard it, I heard
yes,
a
Claire. You're right. Claire, you're right. But you
Okay.
got to put more to it. It's not just Claire.
Clarence, like Clarence. Yes, I can
Yes.
hear the Claire. Okay. So Clarence is your husband's dad?
No, Clarence would be my dad.
Oh, your dad. Is he gone?
Yes.
Okay, so Clarence is coming through, but now I need to know who the female is.
The female could be my mom or my dad. Both my husband and me, our parents are both gone.
Did you say your husband was gone too?
No, his parents are gone.
Oh, so both sides, your husband's side and your side are both gone.
Yes.
Okay, and Clarence is your dad.
Yes.
Is there another C name though?
There is.
Is that living?
No.
So is there a CA?
No.
Well,
I even wrote down initials.
okay, good for you.
Before
Okay, well, I'm getting Clarence. So if that's your dad, that's amazing. But I'm getting another cuss sound. So I don't know if they're trying to talk about Christmas.
Nicole is also going to go live. So we can do a raid, like a dual raid on both. If you want to continue to watch feminism debates, we can go send you over to Nicole's live. So go raid Lainey, give Lainey some love, and then we'll also go give Nicole some love. That is Lainey's at right there. And then I'm gonna put Nicole's at in the sticker as well. Nicole's at is Rolly Nicole. This is our okay. Nicole is live. So this is Nicole's at. It is Rolly Nicole. ROLE. Okay, I'll spell it for the chat. It's ROLEYNICOLEY. So it's just Rolly Nicole. If someone wants to put it in the chat, I will pin it. If it's not showing for you, that's fine. It's ROLEYNICOLEY. Rolly Nicole. There, someone put it in the comments. There we go. A lot of people put it in the comments, Rolly Nicole. If you want to go continue to watch feminism debates, and if you want to go watch a trans discussion, their at is DEFENESTRANS. So Defennis Trans. And yeah, go give whoever you want to go give a raid. Whoever you want to continue watching, either Nicole or Lainey. Up to y'all. But thank you for hanging out with me today, everybody. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will probably see you.
There you go. So that's why I tell you, you got to take the names that I'm giving you, because Spirit is trying to get me to say what they want me to say. And if this is Clarence talking about Charles, not sure why, but they're helping a female try to come in who's talking about Aaron.
Yes, that would be my mom's sister.
Okay.
And that's her son.
Okay. And who's got the M name? What's May? May or March?
My father-in-law, my husband's dad, passed in May.
Okay. May is the other
you're having a lot.
Okay, and then where does the J name come in? J or G?
That's J is would be my aunt, Aaron's mom.
Boys, on va jaser pour la fin de semaine.
Ouais, parfait ça, on fait ça.
Bien sûr.
Ah, ben, les boys, passez une soirée, si je suis content de vous avoir vu.
Good amount. Good amount. It's like sometimes when I channel, sometimes they're able. It's like sometimes when I channel, sometimes they're able. It's like sometimes when I channel, sometimes they're able. It's like sometimes when I channel, sometimes they're able. It's like sometimes when I channel.
Not people that want to subscribe, but I'll just talk to you for those that do. So the subscription started a few weeks ago. I've done 2 subscriber-only posts. And once we get to a certain number, we're going to do subscriber-only lives regularly, where I will take questions and work with individual people throughout the live. And we can either do them live on TikTok or we can do them via Zoom, whichever people prefer. And we'll find a time of day. So you'll get access to me one-on-one within the group. So that the group will have a level of what we call Chatham House rule, which is that they can potentially talk about content but can't ascribe it to anybody. So you could say that Trisha told us about what it was like when she went through a divorce and lung cancer, and she talked about all the pain and the vulnerability, but the wrong thing there would be say Trisha. So you could still say we discussed X and about that and it was really interesting, but you can't say who said it outside of the group. So that would be the rule that we will have. Yes, purpose would be a great topic. Let me have a look. Oh, you're in Coogee, Lily. I have one of my best friends lives in Coogee. I'm sure it was. Coogee is a very beautiful part of the world. And as I said, one of my best friends does, and she does her 10,000 steps, and she'll take me with her and just do FaceTime and make me feel very jealous. I love Coogee. It's a really beautiful part of the world. You love inland central Queensland baking dry heat. Yes. And parts of Victoria are too, except that Victoria in the last, because of climate change, and I am a believer in climate change for sure, and I try and do my very best to look after my own carbon footprint. Parts of Victoria, so if you went up to the Mallee, sort of up to, Mildura and around there, it used to be very dry heat and it was beautiful. But now that's humid. And so I still like going to the lakes here. Gippsland is my go-to place because my brother lives near the water in Gippsland and I have close friends who live near the water. So I keep going back because I'm trying to keep my computer on because it's got the things I've written on the computer. So sorry if I keep just disappearing out of frame. How do you subscribe? Oh, Beta, you just go up here and everything is in this little thing here where you go up there and just go to the subscriber thing and it will show you how to do it. It's funny because and all the other thing I'm doing, and once we get to a certain number of people and we want to have a group chat so that which sort of will continue from doing the subscriber lives and everything, there will be an opportunity for you all to have the Discord server address and then you can go in and chat to each other. Thank you for the follow. Thank you everybody who's coming in and thank you for the follow. Those of you who don't know me, I'm Trisha. I'm a psychotherapist and an executive developer and I post every single day, but only at the moment go live twice a week for the general public. Oh, thank you, Catherine and Lee, for the roses and the heart me. Thank you. You mean join fan club? Is it called a fan club? No. Let me have a look on my iPhone. No, it should have in my, if you go to my bio, it should have, I'm just opening it up on my phone. Bear with me a sec, everybody. Let's have a look. Yeah, if you go to my page like that, there's the subscriptions are there. Where are they? Yeah. Where are they? Yeah. Oh. Does it? That's interesting. Okay. It's there. It's at the very end of that thing. You just press on that. That makes sense. You can see, one of the things that even though I'm I did this wrong thing. I went onto my own account on my iPhone and just went to press to get out and suddenly saw all the messages and I was going to, I got distracted. $100? No. Does it say $100? Christ's sake. No! Oh my God. Let me have a look. That's not what it is. Why does it say $100? $9.99. Wow. It's not $100, Elle. Please don't say that. Nice chatting with you. I'm going for a scroll. Chanel Radical Feminist, thank you so much for joining, and thank you for sharing with us what you're going through, and my love and strength to you. And please come back and talk to us, and if you want to join, if it's appropriate and you want to become a subscriber, we can chat. So I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Thank you for joining. Oh no, Elle, it's definitely not $100. That would be wild. No, I wouldn't do that. The cost of a nice coffee, well, it's a little bit more than the cost of a coffee. It depends. Well, it depends if you go to a very expensive restaurant, a coffee could be $9.99, but I would be hoping a coffee would be less than that. Because I have a coffee machine here, although I do sometimes have a coffee out. If I've gone out for lunch and I've had a glass of wine, I will have a coffee. But honestly, I don't know how much they cost. You need to rework your TT to work out what to offer, because only get half. Yeah, I know. TT keeps half. But that's okay. You know, Amy, TikTok do a lot for us. TikTok do a lot. I mean, I am so blown away by TikTok. Just, you know, pushes my stuff out all the time. Oh, Beetle, that's brilliant. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome, subscriber. We have to find a name for the subscribers, because everybody has names. Like, there's another account that Amy and I follow. There's Lady Rocheline, and she calls her followers Ravens, which I adore. And then there's Brandyland, who's somebody I subscribe to and will continue for, because I think she's fab. And she calls herself, they're called the Hoop Heads. And there's another one whose handle is obviously Sassy, and she has Sass Packs. I don't know what Lana calls her mob. Don't think she has a nickname. Maybe it's an American thing to have nicknames, because I mean, I don't need a nickname, but I thought we could do something funny like that. Well done, Beetle. Yes, TT is very different to what I normally do. Amy, for all of us, Dal. For all of us. Christina, it says that I need to invite you to join as a live guest. Are you on here? If you're on here, darling, let me know. And if you want to come on and have a chat, you can, because Christina is a psychologist and a colleague of mine. So she can come on. So sometimes TikTok will send me ideas to invite people on. I'm only ever going to invite people on as co-hosts if I know them. We could be the Louds. Would that be a bit frightening for people? The Louds. What do you think, everybody? Shall we call ourselves, you know, my OGs, the people the original mob that started with me? Even if you're not subscribers, we can still call each other. But it's really for the subscribers. So, is that Christine? No, Amy, it's another Christina. Another Christina who's in Adelaide. Yes, or the Clouds. Oh, the Clouds. Why the Clouds? Because, you know, the trouble with the Clouds is someone might call it the Clowns. Okay, so we've got another half an hour. The next part of this exercise is what I call exercise 2. So we've gone through exercise 1 for those of you who have been staying with me. Equanimous. I don't know how to say that word, Beetle. Equanimous clouds. Yes, back to exercise. Thank you, Lily. Let's get back to the school. So, all right, we're on to exercise 2. So exercise 1, I hope you've got enough information about exercise 1. There's so much more on the Standstill. This is just quick, little quick stuff that I put together just to give you something to do today. So the second one, once you've gone through the first exercise and you've recognized what's happening inside you, what you can attribute those feelings to, that you recognize that it doesn't support you anymore, and that you now know what it is the thing is that you need to change. So now what we need to do is look at what the stimuli is. So this equanimity, thank you, Beetle. comes from the word equanimity. Oh, you are very erudite. Oh, now look, AI is now sending out Living Loud at 60 plus discussion. Finally, after nearly an hour and a half, it said the right thing that we're talking about. Please keep tapping the screen if you don't mind, everybody. So here's the exercise number 2. So once we've realized what it is that we're feeling, now we've got to look at the stimuli. So what is happening around you? What is it that you have noticed? Thank you for all the taps. What is it that you've noticed that is going on around you? So I'll give you an example of what I mean by that. So there was somebody before who was talking about feeling judged, who was talking about their decision, feeling judged about their decisions. And I think that is something which we all experience, particularly in our families, or particularly with very close friends who might look at you and go, really? So one of the things that happens is that if we get a stimuli where somebody isn't giving us the feedback that we thought would be what we would get for the actions we've taken or the words we've spoken, or if you get somebody who's rude to you, or if you get somebody who has hurt you or rejected you or, in the worst case, abandoned you, those things, of course, a stimuli for feelings, the feelings we looked at in the first exercise. So the first thing to say is, what is it that's happening around me? It needs to be identified and articulated and almost said out loud. So if I use the very silly example that I was using before about myself, which is that I was sort of tense and anxious because the timing of all of this was really tight today, and I had an hour Pilates class. I go to a proper Pilates studio, I do Purist Pilates, which is not classes where you all do your own individual programs. And normally I do a full hour, but today I decided to do less. But then actually it turned out that there was a car accident, so I was stuck in traffic, so it ended up being the same amount of time. So what I could do then is I say, what is happening around me is that that I've got this pressure to go live at a certain time because that's the way that I believe I should. So what is happening around me is that I'm making it up, because none of you would have cared if I was 5 or 10 minutes late, or if I cancelled. I mean, you might have cared if I cancelled, but so I allowed an artificial stimuli, which is you lot, and my desire to do what I say, to become a stimuli for the way I was feeling. So the next question is, what do I believe? So say I was judged by somebody for being late. So say one of you came on and said, Trisha, you said you'd come on. I mean, I was on at 11, but say I'd been late. And I came on at 11:15 rather than 11. And someone said, but you said you'd be on at 11 and I was waiting at 11 to come on. And so one of the things that I would be having to look at is, what do I believe that the other person is feeling, thinking or sensing about the fact that I didn't do what I said I would do, and for them it's had an effect. So I'm making these up because I'm just trying to give you very simple sort of examples. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for all of you coming in. Thank you. And for the follows, how lovely. Thank you so much. So let's look at that. What would be the person who's complaining about me being late been thinking or feeling or sensing? Hello, Quasar, Ahmed, welcome in. What do you think could be the, thank you for the follow, goodness me, lots of people following. Thank you so much, really appreciate it. So what do you think that could be the stimuli for somebody being annoyed with me for starting a live on TikTok? I mean, I know it's a really silly example, but let's just use that as an example at the moment. So put it in the chat if you think what it could be, while I pour myself another glass of water.
Was me, TikTok, YouTube, research, practice in my own house. Watching video, go back, practice in my own house. Okay? Thank you so much, Labelle. So a betting website would be something like that where you go find clients. Not everybody knows about them because they're not out there in the open, okay? And these things take me a good year to find out after opening my business, okay? And I'm giving it to you right there, okay? So these are betting website where clients, you see this one, this client is looking for a commercial for someone to come and do the office for them, okay? And no, you're not gonna find that in Google you know, it just fell in your lap, you gotta go in bedding website to find contract like that. Okay, and then there is this other client. She have a 2-bedroom. She wants you to clean every weekly service. So that's another client right there, and the list goes on and on. So bedding website or the one thank you so much, darling, for saying that. Let me pin this. So bedding website is where you're gonna find your clients, your first 7, 10, 8 clients. Yes, that's where you're gonna find it. I have people that buy my course within the next week. When they start, they already landed in 3 Airbnb contract, commercial contract, because music's gotta go.
De plus visible. Je comprends pas.
Alright, bet Diddy. Yo, great.
Blocage aussi. Et ensuite, je fais votre cadran bas-vie. OK? Alors, je vais voir dans vos énergies où est-ce qu'est votre auto vibratoire, où est-ce qu'est votre énergie vitale aussi. Fait que ça, c'est super intéressant pour ceux qui l'ont jamais fait. Fait que, Kevin, est-ce que tu permets que je connecte avec tes énergies? On tapote, guys. On tapote, on tapote, on tapote.
L'amour que j'ai pour toi. Voilà Nancy. Ça me fait plaisir, Nancy. OK. Prochain ou prochaine Star 3, c'est qui? Je pense que je vais l'écrire ça dans le tableau, là. Attends des minutes, là. Je vais aller enlever ce tableau-là de là, là. Il me tape sa rate. Je suis capable d'aller l'enlever. Je vais dans les paramètres. Ok, je suis pas capable de l'enlever le tableau. Puis si je l'efface, tout simplement, je suis capable de cliquer dessus et de l'enlever de là. Ah ben oui, toi, hein, pouf! Est-ce que vous le voyez, mon tableau ici? Sur le côté? Ok, je vois Loulou. Je vais faire Loulou. Je sais pas si... Ah, mais c'est pas tous les abonnés Star 3 qui sont là, Jojo. C'est ça l'affaire. Toi, tu l'es. Loulou, elle l'est, ça, je m'en rappelle. Daniel Goyer. « 26 octobre 1965. » Ok. Es-tu prête, Loulou? Concentre-toi sur lui. Non, Maryse, j'ai regardé puis je le trouve pas. Je sais pas où, puis j'ai pas le temps de niaiser, là. En début de live, là, j'ai pas le temps de faire ça. C'est trop le rush. Philippe, il faut rester focus. Oui, effectivement, Philippe, t'as bien raison. Ben, anyway, à longue, les gens finissent par comprendre le bon sens. Ok, Loulou. C'est pas plus que quand on est dans les lives ordinaires puis qu'on le fait avec le tableau puis tout là, ou en virement, là. Ok. Écrivez-les en majuscule. Mais moi, je le vois pas. OK, la croix. Cette croix est pour toi l'opportunité de choisir entre un nouveau destin et ta vie passée. Si je peux te donner un conseil, sache que ce qui t'attend est abondant. Loulou, concentre-toi sur ton défunt puis laisse les autres modos épinglés. Concentre-toi sur ce que je te dis. OK. Daniel. Il y a quand même pas pire de messages à te dire, hein? Je suis tellement fière de toi. J'ai un regret, celui de ne pas t'avoir dit suffisamment « je t'aime ». Laisse-toi du temps et tu retrouveras ta paix intérieure. Chaque soir, je viens t'embrasser pour te souhaiter une bonne nuit. Ne t'en fais pas, un jour nous serons de nouveau réunis. Si j'avais pu savoir que je partirais avant toi, j'aurais davantage profité de nos moments. Il est temps pour toi de retrouver ta sérénité. La vie ne m'a pas laissé le temps nécessaire pour te dire combien je t'aime. Des liens très forts nous unissent. Daniel. Parfait. Renforcé. Je sais que tu as évolué et que tu n'es plus du tout la même. Ce que tu as traversé te renforce. Tu es plus confiante et sereine. Désormais, tu peux envisager la vie différemment. Le temps est peut-être venu de te détacher de certaines choses. Pense-y. Ça fait plaisir, Loulou. Ça va bien, tous ceux qui se joignent. C'était censé être un live réservé à Bonnet 3. OK. Prochaine Star 3. Prochaine Star 3. Forfait 3. Le plus haut des forfaits. Mandy, vas-y. Le nom du défunt, date de fête. Merci tout le monde de votre compréhension, votre patience, votre... Fernand, 8 avril 1935. Ça se trouve être qui, ma chérie? Attends. Jojo t'a écrit, ça m'a dit que je... Fernand... Tu me mettras le nom de famille, Jojo. Là, je fais Mandy, hein. Simone Drouin. OK. Non, c'est correct, Jojo. C'est correct, Jojo. Je l'ai noté de toute façon. 8 avril 35. Comme ça, je serai pas obligée de te leur demander dans 2 minutes. OK. Mandy, t'es prête? Oups. Je m'en allais enlever le livre. On sort les Kleenex, hein? Simone, ça se trouve être qui, Mandy? C'est-tu ta maman? Ta grand-mère paternelle. Oh, merci. Qui m'envoie ça? OK. Ta grand-maman paternelle. Merci, Suzy. OK.
When it's windy out, you say, when it's windy out, say, when it's windy out.
Something's wrong with you. Like, what are you talking about, dude? What's wrong? I'm talking too fast? Oh, there must be something. Oh, is he okay? Let's get a welfare check on him. He's talking fast. What? Who are these people? Who are these people out there? It's
This is my face. I identify as a werewolf.
I'm pretty sure this is a bear.
Oh.
Can we get some hyper music going?
We'll get out here, walking this beautiful, nice night on the pier. Let's go. Minute to go, guys. Minute to go. Anybody have a glove? Throw it, and let's throw some gifts.
Surgeon said to one of my friends the other day that he had hemorrhoids. Everyone has hemorrhoids because hemorrhoids, Susan, I saw your comment. Hemorrhoids are when you have, here's your anal area. And what happens is you have veins that course within your rectum. Sometimes your rectal hemorrhoids, yes, I'm saying the inside part out loud because you don't want to. Sometimes your hemorrhoids get really big. When they get really big, sometimes they can get thrombosed and they can have clots inside them. And then they can bleed. Actually, I should make it, oh, I just erased my whole diagram. Lovely. Okay. Sometimes your hemorrhoids bleed, in which case then you need to see a surgeon and the surgeon has to go in and cut them out. So hemorrhoids are a thing. Everyone has hemorrhoids. Hemorrhoids are from intra-abdominal pressure. So let me actually show you guys this. So if this is your rectum here, here's your colon. So anatomy lesson, for those of you that don't know, here's your ascending colon, your transverse colon, your descending colon, your sigmoid colon, and your rectum. In your rectum, you have hemorrhoids. these are hemorrhoids. They're veins, and they drain blood out into your body. It's a long story. Anyway, but sometimes they get really big, so you need a surgeon to come in, and the surgeon will put rubber bands at the bottom of them, and he will get rid of your hemorrhoids. So hemorrhoids, everyone has hemorrhoids. Everyone has hemorrhoidal veins. Hey, Dr. Albert, I didn't get hemorrhoids until I got married. Can I blame my mother-in-law? I mean, look, I'm saying there's many reasons to have hemorrhoids, and it could be your mother-in-law. It could be many reasons you have hemorrhoids. Anything that bothers you could cause hemorrhoids. Because so here's why. I know that sounds funny, but the reality is that any stress you have with your hemorrhoids, if you have intra-abdominal pressure, so let's say you're really stressed, and you're tensing up your gut, and you're tensing up your body, you're increasing your abdominal pressure. I know this sounds completely hokey and holistic, but it is what it is. If you increase your abdominal pressure because you're stressed, you're increasing the pressure on your inside cavity and pushing the hemorrhoids down. Of course, sitting on the toilet bowl at O'Hare, especially when there's long wait lines, if you're sitting on the toilet, that's going to increase your hemorrhoids. Okay. Do you recommend flax and chia seeds? I love that as well. I got mine with my first pregnancy. I see that. I do want to say one thing. I'm trying to remember what I wanted to talk about with you guys. Oh, okay. There is one thing I want to say. All right, this is important. All right, this is seriously, I'm going to tell you. Okay, story time. For all of you in here, all 430 of you, story time. Very quick, I promise. Okay, here's the situation. I love bidets. They're great, but they cause trauma and it can hurt. Okay, I had a patient. He was a 35-year-old patient, 35-year-old male who came in to see me. And he said, hey, doc, I am pushing hemorrhoids out of my bottom. And I was like, that's funny. You're pushing hemorrhoids out of your bottom. Well, that's a problem. He's like, yeah, can I show you? I was like, sure. Show me what you're pushing out of your, Susan, I see that. Show me what you're pushing out of your bottom. He comes in my office. We go into a private area, and he pushes a tumor out of his rectum. A tumor literally popped out of his rectum, and it was actually a bleeding tumor. I'm not saying this for the fear factor. What I'm saying is, do not say it's a hemorrhoid anytime you see blood coming out of your bottom. If you see blood in the toilet bowl, okay, coming out of your bottom, I'm very serious right now. I'm like super, super serious. If you see blood coming out of your bottom, do not assume it's just a vein or a hemorrhoid that's bleeding until a doctor examines you. This guy was 35. He had a tumor. It was actually about to become cancer. So please make sure that if you do think that you have something in there, that you ask us to take a look, okay? All right, story time over. Hello, everyone. Dr. Albert in Chicago. If you don't follow, please do. Welcome to my very candid, authentic GI Live. Do we all have parasites? No. What about a hysterectomy? I don't know what that means. Thank you for the follows. Thanks, guys, for being here. What else? How important is glycemic index? I don't know what your question is. Pantoprazole safe. I don't love pantoprazole 40 indefinitely. We give it. Blood clots and hemorrhoids. Yes, you could have blood clots in your hemorrhoids. Yes. And that can be very painful. H. pylori test. H. pylori test is when your stomach has an infection called H. pylori. H. pylori, or HP, can cause you to have ulcers in the stomach and gastritis. Now, the way to check for H. pylori is you do a breath test. You do a breath test, and the breath test tells people if you have the infection in your stomach, and then we treat you with antibiotics and make it go away. But the thing about H. pylori, the thing I want to tell you about H. pylori, I finally figured out this board, causes infection. And infection causes, okay, very, very important teaching moment for all 480 of you, so listen up. Infection leads to inflammation. Inflammation chronically leads to cancer because they took out the tumor, the surgeon took out that tumor, and that was cancer. Okay, leads to cancer. So if you have H. pylori in your stomach, and this is an infection, and it's constantly causing inflammation. H. pylori, inflammation, H. pylori, inflammation, H. pylori, inflammation leads to cancer. It actually causes lymphoma of the stomach. So if you have H. pylori and you don't know whether it's been eradicated, you've got to make sure that somebody checks you to make sure. I know my handwriting is terrible, Paul. It's hard because all of you are flowing through here and I have to write quickly. But H. pylori is an infection. Pancreatitis, if you have chronic pancreatitis, that begets potential pancreatic cancer. If you have chronic colitis, any inflammatory issue that's long-standing, any itis in your body can most itises in your body can lead to cancer. So I want you guys to know that, of course. My 80-year-old aunt said she no longer needs a colonoscopy. That is likely true. Yes. Crohn's can lead to cancer as well. So can ulcerative colitis. Diverticulitis, not so much, because usually you wind up getting surgery for that. Hello, everyone. Thanks for the follows. All 500 of you here. It is so good to see you. Thank you for joining my live. I'm Dr. Albert in Chicago. If you guys could tap the screen, that'd be awesome. I'm trying to get to 100,000 likes. Thank you all for being here. 509 of you. Oh my God. It's awesome. All right. What else you guys want to talk about? I keep it real. I move fast because a lot of people are in and out of this room, and I need to make sure that I answer people's questions and make sure that people are... How do you get SIBO, Cheryl? Hello, Pool. Thank you so much. How do you get SIBO? SIBO is bacterial overgrowth in the gut. So what happens is, SIBO is when you have... Here's your esophagus, here's your stomach, and here's your small intestine. SIBO is when you have bacteria. Bacteria are growing in your small intestine, and you have too much bacteria growing in your small intestine. That's what SIBO is. And so what we do is we give you rifamycin. I can't write very well with this. Or Augmentin. And that usually gets rid of the bacterial overgrowth, and then it makes the bloating and the SIBO go away. So now, sugary foods, rich foods will make your SIBO worse. So if you have irritable bowel from SIBO, you got to make sure that you get treated with antibiotics. Lakeview, Beamer Girl, Lakeview. Hello, everyone. Dr. Albert in Chicago. Almost 600 of you in the room. It is so good to see you all on a Friday night. What else do you guys want to talk about? IBSD. IBSD is inflammatory bowel disease with diarrhea. Hi, Busy Mom. Hi, Biggie Cheese. Anyway, IBS can cause diarrhea as well. Okay. What else do you guys want to talk about? T-cell lymphoma I can't talk about. Best reflux medicine. I'm almost at 100. I see that, Negrita, and you've been here for a while, so thank you. Thank you, Kahuna, for the 100,000. 100,000. We're going for 100,000. Okay. I lost my train of thought because I got so excited. What's base to replace acetaminophen? I mean, honestly, whether you're doing ibuprofen or acetaminophen, they're both really, really not good drugs for you. So I don't love those drugs. Okay. How is tumor diagnosed with a hemorrhoid? So Lola, it's not that the hemorrhoid is a tumor. It's that what we do is, unfortunately, we do a digital rectal exam. They always say to GI doctors, the excuse to not do a digital rectal exam, this is meant to be satirical, is no finger or no rectum. So pretty much you always have to do a rectal exam as a doctor. And so we check you to see if there's a tumor in your rectum. That's what we do. Ulcerative colitis. Ulcerative colitis is when you have inflammation of your colon, and it's chronic, and you have all these ulcers in the walls of your colon. This is what UC is, not Crohn's disease, but ulcerative colitis. You have ulcers all throughout your colon in here. That's what ulcerative colitis is, and that can, oh, all right, Mikey, I want to know, do you have like a thick Brooklyn accent? I imagine you being like, hey, yeah, you got 100,000 likes. Thank you guys so much. Okay, just had a colonoscopy today. You guys know I love that, right? All right. I have 530 of you in here. I have to hit this home. Kahuna Susan, I'm sorry. The age for colon cancer screening begins at what age? Every single human. Mikey, I love it. I hear it. Now I'm going to start speaking like Marissa Tomei because you're in the room. Okay. 45 is the age. 45, not 50, Sherry, not 50, Jilly. No, 45 is the age to get screened for colorectal cancer. There is no excuse not to get screened. If you have a family history of colon cancer, thank you, Brock, so much. If you have a family history of colon cancer, you go 40 years old or earlier. The most common symptom of colon cancer, I know, Marcy, I agree. The most common symptom of colon cancer, what is it? Sorry, I got to run through this because I have a whole group of new people in the room. Most common symptom of colon cancer, the best for IBS. All right, I'll get to that in a second. Sherry, yes. Well, it's funny. I just spoke to a bunch of family practice doctors and they didn't know that. The most common symptom is no symptom. The best way to prevent colon cancer in 90% of people is to get screened on time with colonoscopy. Not blood, Jilly, no. Is to get screened with colonoscopy and to eat better. Oh, somebody asked earlier, they're probably not here anymore. Why is red meat bad? Fiber's great. Red meat is bad for you. Red meat is bad for your colon. Red meat, rich foods, cheeses, alcohol, tobacco, all increase your risk of cancer. So the way to avoid that is to avoid alcohol extensively, to not smoke, and to avoid red meat. Red meat actually has carcinogenic properties in it. Yes. And red meat, of course, hurts cholesterol. That's correct, Susan. Okay. Hello, everyone. Yeah, like cheese is not good for you. It's like very rich. All kinds of rich foods, yes. Celiac and GLP, those are two different topics. GLPs, I can't really speak about because I don't prescribe them very often. Celiac disease is when you have, here's your esophagus, here's your stomach, your small intestine, let's make bigger over here. Celiac disease is when you've got these little villi, these little finger projections in the small intestine. And these little projections absorb your nutrients. But what happens is that when you have gluten, when gluten goes in here, it causes an inflammatory reaction and it destroys your villi. And that's what celiac disease is. So welcome to your body. I think long-term famotidine is safe. I have no issue about that. Defigram, I'm not sure what the indication is. Best for IBS. I know, Lori, I don't know what to say. So IBS, it's like saying to me, what should I take to be alive? Like, it's very hard to answer what you should do for IBS. There's two different types of IBS. There's three. IBS, constipation predominant, IBS-C. IBS-D, which is diarrhea predominant. And then there's IBS-M, which is mixed. There's different things that cause IBS-C. It could be stress. It could be just chronic constipation causing irritable bowel. It could be your irritable bowel from stress causing constipation. Then there's IBS-D, which is bacterial overgrowth or celiac disease. I like Xifaxan very much. I like yogurt for my patients. It's fine. Oh my God, you guys got me over 100,000. Thank you so much. Can peristalsis trigger RLS? I don't know what that means. Hello, WTF. You're still here. Awesome. The worst. I did. Earlier, I stated what the worst food was for acid reflux. An ICU and ER nurse, I'm assuming. Yes, I am an MD. I spent 13 years of my life studying while everyone was celebrating all kinds of holidays and things in the basement of the law library. Okay, gallbladder removal. I said this earlier, so I never know who's still here. Here is your liver. Here is your gallbladder. Here is the bile duct. And here is your small intestine. So liver, gallbladder, common bile duct or CBD, and your small intestine. When you take out the gallbladder, all the bile drains into your small intestine. And then what happens is it backs up into your stomach and causes acid reflux. And then it keeps going through your small intestine and it causes diarrhea because it takes water with it. So bile and water don't mix very well, but they are attracted to each other and they cause diarrhea. So I give my patients cholestyramine, which is a powder that binds the extra bile so people could actually have a normal quality of life. Hope that's helpful. Is this helpful? I just talked about celiac disease. Is this helpful for you guys? Do you like the content? Do you like how I'm doing it? Any questions? Your thoughts on Resdifra? I love Resdifra. I think Resdifra is a great drug. What else? Yes. Good. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Mary Bell. Thank you. Okay, great. Hiatal hernia. I love talking about hiatal hernia. Okay. Hiatal hernia. Let's talk. Hey, Sue. Welcome in. Hello, everyone. You're going to get me to 120,000. By the way, hello, everyone. I'm Dr. Albert in Chicago. If you don't follow, please follow. Happy to share more content. I'm going to make some more Pearl, like what I do in my lives, some more videos for all of you guys so that I could actually put snippets about reflux or about IBS, but it's really hard in 30 seconds to summarize a medical topic. So I could be satirical, but I also, I really struggle. Okay, let's talk about hiatal hernia. First of all, I want to say one thing because all of you guys asked me this question, so I'm just going to put this to rest right now. Hiatal hernia doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt like a hernia in your stomach or a hernia in your groin. Hiatal hernia is a hernia where your stomach is in your chest. So this is a very important anatomy lesson for you guys. Okay, so here, oh, that's a terrible color. Let's not do that. Let's do black. Okay, here's your esophagus. Here's your stomach starting. These are your lungs right here. Your lungs run next to in your chest, next to the top of your stomach and your esophagus. And then you have your diaphragm. What happens is that with a hiatal hernia, your stomach has a piece of stomach up here in your chest next to your heart. Your heart is pretty much like over here. You have a piece of your stomach up in your chest. And to be honest with you, this should never be here. You should not have a piece of your, oh, I just made it really, there we go. You should not have a piece of your stomach up in your chest. So what happens is with a hiatal hernia is that oftentimes your stomach is in your chest, and then what happens is you have tons of reflux up into your chest because now your stomach is pushed open up in your chest. What really scares me, what happened to a really good friend of mine, is that he actually had, not only did he have his esophagus in his chest, but he had his whole stomach in his chest, and then his small intestine began below the diaphragm. And this caused acid reflux, really bad acid reflux. He almost lost his whole entire stomach because his stomach was stuck in his chest. Kahuna says, how does diverticulosis cause chronic bloating? Okay, how does chronic diverticulosis cause chronic bloating? So here is your colon. If you have a diet, so I'm going to say right now, I know a lot of you think you eat well, but you don't because you don't put fruits and vegetables in your diet. And then what happens is you get these pockets. These are called diverticuli. Diverticuli are pockets in the colon. Chronically, over time, they make this rigid. They make this area very rigid. So this whole area in the sigmoid colon where the diverticuli are is rigid. And yes, we do, Sue. We eat too much fattening food. And then this hurts because then when stool goes through your sigmoid colon, it actually really hurts. Oops, I dropped my pointer. Okay, I had one rupture 37. Yeah, diverticulitis is no joke. I had an ostomy bag. Yes, of course. Okay, what else? What else do you guys want to talk about on a Friday night? Hello, everyone who's new. Dr. Albert in Chicago. If you don't follow, please follow. Please share the live. Thank you, Johnny Lee, for sharing the live. My thoughts on, I don't have much thoughts on that. Can I take stool softeners every day? I allow my patients to do Benefiber. Benefiber is great. I love Benefiber. It's green, Benefiber. I can't write very well on here. Or I like Metamucil. I like Metamucil and Benefiber for sure. Thank you, Janet, for the gift. I appreciate all these gifts. You guys are so nice tonight. Oh my God. Okay, let's get to 120,000. If you guys could tap the screen, that'd be awesome. GERD from dyspepsia, they're really the same thing. I don't really have much of a way of differentiating it. Susan, I don't mind Miralax. I don't like Miralax long-term. Actually, I will say there is a cancer benefit. Hello, everyone. There is a cancer benefit to taking Benefiber and Metamucil. It actually has an anti-cancer benefit for the colon. Triple fiber, I don't know what that is. What else? What does a loose GE junction mean? A loose GE junction means that at the bottom of your esophagus, you have an open sphincter. And that means that all the acid can go up into your esophagus. This is your gastroesophageal junction. Gastroesophageal, here is where acid reflux goes up into the chest. That is what happens when you have a weak sphincter there. Okay, what causes spasms in my stomach? That could be many things. What else? You're a fantastic doctor. Your patients are lucky. Thank you so much. Thank you, Princess, for the comment. I suffer with diverticulitis. Can you help to treat it? So those questions, Princess, are confusing because the question is, do you have diverticulitis or diverticulosis? Because diverticulosis is when you have the pockets. Diverticulitis is when one of them gets infected. So I don't know which one you have. I can't treat restless legs. WTF, thank you for all the gifts. Hello, everyone. I am Dr. Albert in Chicago. It is so good to see you all. Thank you so much for being here. What else? What else? What is it, Christine? What do you want to know? Whoa, WTF, thank you for the cool hat. A Shotsky's ring. A Shotsky's ring is when you have your esophagus look like this and then your stomach is down here. And what happens is because you're refluxing chronically, because you have all the acid from all the delicious food you were eating, you form scar tissue all around your whole perimeter. It actually looks more like this at the bottom of your esophagus. The reason that's a problem is that when you eat a piece of meat, that meat is going to get stuck right above the esophagus. So that's what Shotsky's ring is. I am accepting new patients, Lori, yes. Okay, you asked about the ultrasound. Christine, I'm sorry, I'm not avoiding your questions. I'm just going through what pops up here. I'll look for your question again. Okay, can I take oxy? I don't know what oxy powder is. Hello, Miss Sean. Barrett's esophagus is when you're refluxing. And then what happens is, I don't know if I could do this the right way. Okay, Barrett's esophagus is when you have the lining of the stomach growing up the esophagus and causes cancer in potentially some people. If the stomach lining is orange here, the esophagus lining, let's say, is supposed to be red. What happens is Barrett's esophagus is this whole region of new lining of your esophagus. It's not great. Lakeview, Evelyn. What's the symptom for diverticulosis versus diverticulitis? Diverticulosis, you guys love this topic. Diverticulosis is when you have pockets in the colon. They're just pockets. They don't hurt you. But then when you get an infection in one of them, ouch. Then you get an abscess in your colon, and then you have to get a bag or get surgery right away. Thanks for sharing the live. Thanks everyone for being here. Am I going to get to a appreciate you. Thank you for being here. If you don't follow, please do. Post your questions. Okay, Erica, go. What do you want to know? I do not eat fat or fried foods, and I had diverticulitis, 9 in my colon. So I don't know how to answer that. People are asking me that question about how they get diverticulitis. I mean, some people, unfortunately, are predisposed. So I don't know how else you would get it other than chronic constipation. Chronic constipation puts stool inside those pockets. Fistula can happen from Crohn's disease. Kahuna, thank you for all the likes, buddy. I appreciate you. Does diverticulosis cause bloating if not infected? It can, because then, oh, thank you for the gift. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for the gift. Diverticulosis over time hardens the colon. And when it hardens the colon, then what happens is then you get pain on your left side, mostly on the left. Spooky stories. You want to hear the craziest thing I took out of a patient? You guys want to hear my a story, the spookiest story of something I took out of a patient? I'm happy to tell you guys if you want to know. And if you don't want to know, then I don't have to tell you. I can tell you something else. Like I can answer your questions here. What causes persistent heartburn? Acid reflux. Yes, does Ozempic cause problems for the colon? Constipation. I don't like carnivorous diet. Okay, spooky. I don't know if this is spooky. Hey, Sherry, I see you. But this is definitely not the highlight of my earlier years. So I get called for a 30-year-old female to the ER. Dr. Albert, come quick to the ER. Come quick to the ER right now. You got to come to the ER. Why do I have to come to the ER? Thank you. I see you, Kahuna. Why do I have to go to the ER? Because a 30-year-old female accidentally swallowed her Colgate toothbrush. So in I come to the ER, and I'm like, okay, so we have a woman who has an x-ray that shows that she has a big toothbrush, literally like this big, in her stomach, sitting in her stomach. Accidentally, she said that she was brushing the back of her throat and that she accidentally inhaled it by accident and swallowed her toothbrush. I personally think, and there's no judgment here, she fell on it. I actually think, Rothnath, look at you, Pam. I think what happened is that she was bulimic and she was trying to induce vomiting is like what I think happened. So anyway, I had to go in with my camera. We use an endoscope and I came down. Now, I can't grab the toothbrush in the middle because if I grab the toothbrush in the middle, I'm just yanking it up and it's going to get stuck like this, right? So the way to take out a toothbrush, in case you guys are curious, is you have to grab it at the tip over here at the end and then angle it upward so that it goes up into the back of her throat. But here's the thing. When I took the toothbrush and I pulled it up the esophagus, let's assume this is the toothbrush and she's laying down. If the toothbrush is laying like this, how do I get it through my mouth? How do you get like a rigid structure to go up and through the back of your throat? So I was panicking because she had a toothbrush in the back of her throat where her airway was. So I had to literally do a sword swallow maneuver. I had to push her head back all the way so that it was like she was a sword swallower. And I pulled, that's exactly right, Mikey, and I pulled the toothbrush out. Ask me how many times they taught me in fellowship how to remove a toothbrush from somebody's esophagus. I would say like 0. So anyway, all right. What else? Can GLPs paralyze the colon? No, not in my experience. What do I think of kombucha? I have no experience with kombucha. Left-sided pain can be diverticulitis. What else? Hello, everyone. Dr. Albert in Chicago. Happy Friday night. I hope this weekend is filled with some exercise, some fruits and vegetables. Please. I work for Boston Scientific as a rep in endo. I love GI docs. Thanks for what you do. Thank you. I appreciate that. What else? Hiatal hernia repair failed and caused gastroparesis. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Bailey. What else? What else you guys want to know? I'm covering so much ground tonight. Chronic SIBO, we give antibiotics. Kahuna, I might make 150,000. If you guys could tap the screen, that'd be awesome. I really appreciate that. It'll allow people to know that I'm here. And I also am curious if I can get to 150,000. I'm very excited about that. I love having you here. I'm happy to talk to you about whatever. I can help you with your agoraphobia. Safest PPI for long-term use. I give omeprazole 20 milligrams. I love fruit for diverticulitis, management of persistent heartburn, eating early. You guys don't eat dinner early enough. You guys eat dinner at like 7 or 8 o'clock. And fatal bleeding by... Oh, thank you, Tina. Thank you so much. What else? How do you decide when Cologuard cannot be used? I don't like Cologuard. Look, here's what I'm going to say. Colon cancer... Okay, all seriousness now. Colon cancer affects 1 in 23 people. Breast cancer is 1 in 8. Colon cancer, thank you, Tina. Colon cancer is 1 in 23 people. If you're not going to get a colonoscopy to let me go inside and look, then at least do the Cologuard or do the Shield test, which is a blood test. Okay, thanks for the follows. Fatal bleeding from Alka-Seltzer. Alka-Seltzer is bad. I do not like Alka-Seltzer for many reasons. Alka-Seltzer is a pill that you take for upset stomach, but it has aspirin in it and actually can cause ulcers. While it's treating your acid reflux, it can cause ulcers. And they can make you bleed. I don't like those. I don't like NSAIDs. I don't like Aleve. I don't like ibuprofen. I don't like diclofenac. I don't like any of those drugs because they're going to make you bleed and then you're going to have to go into the hospital. So I don't like them. Now, occasionally taking them is fine, but I don't like when people take them routinely. How do I know which probiotic or prebiotic to take? Prebiotic is basically like fruits and vegetables, frankly. And then what a relief it is. Oh my God, Mikey, you're still here. Yes, I hear you. I'm a gastroenterologist. Okay, so I don't like NSAIDs. NSAIDs cause bleeding of the stomach. If you take them, that's okay on occasion. What do I think of Kaiser Permanente? I love the doctors that I know at Kaiser Permanente. I have no opinion. Hello, everyone. Dr. Albert in Chicago. I'm at 130,000 likes. Can you get me to 150? If you guys could tap the screen, that'd be awesome. What do you take for acid reflux or what do you take for upset stomach? I like, hey, Bella, I see you. I like people to take omeprazole, 20 milligrams for my patients, of course. But for upset stomach, you could take Pepto-Bismol sometimes. That can help you as well. Thank you, Tina, again. Fighting breast cancer, tremendous respect for you. I have a lot of respect for the breast cancer survivors out there. That said, I do have a favor, if you could. I am very partial to colon cancer prevention. It's what I do. Can you guys put a blue heart in the feed right now if your lives have been affected by colon cancer, whether it's a loved one, whether it's yourself? I want to see how many people are out there that have a history of colon cancer. And then I'm going to switch it up a little bit. So let me see people affected by colon cancer. Bills, Bella, Holly, Boxer, Kelly, S.E., Sandy, Vani. Yes, Jean, I see you. I remember. Jean, hi. I'm so glad fighting breast cancer. I want to ask you about that. Okay, Bailey. Yes, all these people are affected by colon cancer. Blue heart, again, I like it. Hey, Casey, thank you. Okay, thank you for the likes, guys. If you guys could tap the screen. Okay. I'm sorry, Joy. Okay, I'm going to do something different. I haven't done this before. I want to recognize, in true respect, the breast cancer. Even though I'm a gastroenterologist, a pink or red heart for the breast cancer survivors or people who know people with breast cancer right now. I want to see you represented in my feed right now. Much respect for those people. I see you. Oh, S.E. Sarge, I see you. Todd and George, I see you. Keeping Up the Faith, Nurse Bella. Oh, Pamela, Sassy. I see Raven. I didn't realize, I know the numbers, but there's a lot of you in here who've been affected by breast cancer. I'm really sorry to hear that, but thank you for sharing that. That makes me really sad to see. But I'm really happy that you're visible. 1 in 8 people get breast cancer, and it scares a lot of women. Even men get affected by it too. Okay, I see you, all of you. Cancer doc. Oh, MJ, you appreciate the question, I'm sure. And I know that, unfortunately, too many people are affected by cancer. I will say, thank you. I will say that colon cancer is more easily preventable. Women deal with breast cancer all the time. Even though their best efforts, they get breast cancer, even though they're so judicious about mammography. With colon cancer, there is more lead time than what women have. So I definitely try to impact the colon cancer world. Kahuna, thank you for being here. I'm at almost 150. Oh my God. Amazing. Hello. I love that. Daleen, I see you. Can cirrhosis be reversed or stopped from progressing? Technically, once you get cirrhosis, you can't stop cirrhosis from progressing. It's usually there. Triple negative. I'm sorry to see that. Okay. What else? What else? Sam Alt account. I don't know who you are, but bro, I see you, whoever you are. What causes achalasia and how is it treated? The pseudoachalasia. Thank you, Kahuna. I'm almost at 150. That's crazy. Okay. Let's talk about, actually, I do want to talk about cirrhosis for a brief moment. But I do want to put a public service announcement about LFTs. If you have LFTs, if you had your liver function test, thank you, Sassy. Thank you, all of you. Thank you for getting me to 150,000. This is amazing. Okay. LFTs. All of you in this room, thank you, Mary Bell, I see you. All of you in this room have had blood work done. Thank you, Kelly. Have had blood work done. And I want you all of you, to check your ALT and your AST immediately or soon. Because when they're abnormal, that's a sign that there's chronic damage to your liver. And as a gastroenterologist and hepatologist, I want you guys to be more mindful. So here's your liver. This is your liver, healthy. It's like a sponge. And when it's irritated, it leaks two particular enzymes, ALT and AST. I want you guys to look through your portals and all of you check to make sure that your ALT and AST are good. Bella, yes. Bella, are you at Vista? I can't tell because I can't see the picture. If you're the same Bella that I know. All of you need your colonoscopy, of course. However, some of you don't want to get your colonoscopy, so I move away from that so people don't feel pressure. Thank you for the follows and the likes. ALT, AST. Okay, cirrhosis. Good. I'm very happy to hear that, Mikey. What if they're elevated? They can be from fatty liver. Fatty liver is when you have fat in the liver. And what happens is over time, fatty liver, which by the way comes from diabetes, it comes from cholesterol, and it comes from obesity. And when you have fatty liver, that causes scarring of the liver, and it makes these little nodules, these orangey nodules that are very hard. Anytime you have chronic liver disease and your enzymes are high, if you have nodules in your liver, what happens is then that causes cirrhosis because then it makes your liver very hard and firm and it just makes it not work as well. Who is the comedian who named colonoscopy Go Lightly? I know. Oh, good. Negrita, I see you. That's great. Thank you for the follows. What if they're very low? As long as they're in the right range, consider how you have to look at the range, but usually ALT, AST over 40 is typically abnormal. It depends on which lab. You're worried, but you're scared to see your GI. So, Sarah, I think that's okay. I can't speak to your case, but Naomi, you should never be scared to see your GI. I'm a GI. Do I look scary? I don't think I'm scary. I don't think we're scary. Still going strong, Gabriel. Still going strong.
How we doing here?
We're doing well. We're at
420 viewers. Jesus,
and we're at 156,000 likes.
Without Gibson. Wow, that's
I know, it's true. My son is 13, and typically what I do is I try to teach my kids about their health, their colon health. So, Gabriel, what is the most common question you ask people on the street?
Did you get your colonoscopy?
Did you get your colonoscopy?
Broccoli?
Yeah. ALT and AST. ALT and AST are enzymes in the liver, okay? Everyone has those checked typically during a routine health physical. Usually ALT and AST are around 40. Each one is different in different ranges. If they're elevated, I see you breast cancer, that's great. If they're elevated, that means your liver is in trouble. And then you have to ask somebody, like your doctor, to refer you to a gastroenterologist. I'm not looking for referrals, but you need to figure out why. You should absolutely have somebody checking your liver function test to make sure you're healthy. Do I see autoimmune hepatitis? Not often. Is 11 colon polyps serious? It depends what they look like.
Did you know it's 9:30?
What's that?
Did you know it's 9:30?
I do know it's 9:30. Yes.
What time are you getting up? You got a lot of questions.
I don't know.
Here.
I know my stuff. I'm getting a lot of questions. Hello, everybody. All right, I'm at 160,000 likes. I'm probably going to stop at 200. I don't think I've ever made it to 200,000 likes. Hello, everyone. Dr. Albert in Chicago. If you don't follow, please do. Polyp in your stomach, is that unusual? It depends on the colon polyp. They're saying that you're guiding me. I finally found a GI doctor. 1:30 p.m. in Australia. Hello. Wait, I lost the question. I'm sorry. Your comments are all coming in so quickly now. Hold on. Diverticulitis. I have bouts of diverticulitis twice in 12 months. Anything I should do to avoid a three-peat? High fiber diet with fruits and vegetables for sure. That's what I recommend. I like ice cream. Do you like ice? Do you know who's on here right now?
Who?
Muppet Brett. Muppet Brett. He's here. He says,
I like ice cream.
I like ice cream. You like ice cream. But you know what, Muppet Brett? I will tell you that ice cream is not good late at night for your reflux. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Suprap is great. I don't like Sutab. Barrett's esophagus. How can I avoid pancreatic cancer? So if you have a family history of pancreatic cancer, you actually have to get imaged appropriately for that. So you have to get MRI. You go get a mint or something. Sorry.
I'll get sweet from there.
No. What causes stop? Thank you, Naomi. What else? What about yogurt? I'm okay with yogurt, Mikey. Hi, good evening, CC. Hello, everyone. Dr. Albert in Chicago. What's good? You guys are worried about colon perforation. Colon perforation happens like, that's toxic saying no ice cream at night. Listen, no ice cream at night. Actually, so let me tell you what favorite Halloween candy. Favorite Halloween candy are mellow cream pumpkins, Kahuna. Thank you, Chrissy. I appreciate that. Oh my God, you all made such great comments. Okay, ice cream at night. Here's why it's a problem. You eat ice cream at night, it sits in your stomach, and it causes acid reflux all night long. Certain people like Muppet Brett might have ice cream at night, and then what it does is it lodges in the back of their throat and causes all kinds of trouble. All right, what else? You've had it for years. I'm having Nexium for acid reflux. That's good. Varices in the esophagus. Varices in the esophagus happen when you have cirrhosis. So here's what happens with cirrhosis varices. What happens is if you have your liver here, there's veins between your liver. This is important. There's veins that the esophagus drains into the liver like this. And what happens is when the liver has cirrhosis and the liver is a hard rock, the blood backs up into the veins of the going into the stomach and the esophagus, and then you can get a GI bleed because all the blood is now coursing into, well, it's not really you, Kahuna, but it's sort of. We have to talk about this. Can I get this replayed? I don't know if you can replay it. I'm not really sure. What else? My old 8-year-old, I can't speak to 8-year-olds. What else? I'm at 170,000. You guys, if you could tap the screen and get me to 200,000. I don't think I've ever gotten to 200,000 likes before, but I'm grateful that you guys are here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the follows. I'm Dr. Albert in Chicago. If you don't follow, please do. What else? Thank you, ChatGPT, for the gifts. Esophageal varices can be fatal. You have to make sure that you get endoscopies routinely. Craig, if you have cirrhosis, I'm sorry. What else? My mom has lung cancer. They noticed uptake in her colon area. I hope it's just polyps. I do too. Any treatments for, I don't know what that is. How do you diagnose cholangiocarcinoma with MRI? Thank you for the likes, everyone. I'm at 173,000 likes. Magnesium, you have to tap the screen. Gabriel says tap the screen.
I won't get in the frame here.
Gabriel says tap the screen. He's actually erasing my board right now. All right, what about, I don't know what that is. I eat ice cream once a week and at night before 9 p.m. and I don't care. Okay, that's fine. I mean, look, I'm not your doctor, so I'm here to just share with you what the medical knowledge is. Is it so tough to be a doctor when you get called at 3 a.m? Yes. Kahuna says, what is the best age to check for colonoscopy? The age for colonoscopy.
45.
Gabriel says 45.
But if you have a family history, 40.
If you have a family history, 40 or 10 years before. Yes, Gabriel is my son. He's right here. 45, yes. 45 is the age. That's what you do. Okay. What is the most common symptom of colon cancer? Oh, we love you, Doc. Change your name to Dr. Badass. Get it? Badass. Thank you, Muppet Brett. Thank you. Gabriel's very amused by you right now, Muppet Brett. Mesenteric adenitis is a very bizarre. All right, wait, hold on. I'm losing my. Gabriel, are you going to be a doctor? Hilda wants to know.
I don't know.
No, Gabriel rocks. No, he's not going to be a doctor. All right, the most common symptom of colon cancer is, what is the most common? Tell us what foods you go crazy and binge on. Herbert's asking. Come on, tell us. I like Swedish fish. That's my...
You want to tell them what you purchased or no?
No, not for life. Not for life. Okay. Dad jokes give me acid reflux. Yes. Chocolate definitely gives acid reflux. Okay. What else? Tap the screen. Get me to 200,000. Thank you so much. No symptom is the most common symptom of colon cancer. He won't be a doc. He probably enjoys his sleep. Totally. Thank you, Joy. I appreciate that. What else? Best meds for ulcerative colitis. Mesalamine is great. Humira is great. What else? Apple cider vinegar. I don't love apple cider vinegar. Thoughts on a new device. I don't know what that means. Your thoughts on magnesium complex. I don't think magnesium complex is good for the gut. What else? God, you guys are getting me there. Almost 200,000. Thank you so much. Any recommendation for pre and postbiotics? I love Florstore and Culturelle. What else? Thoughts on Ozempic? I think Ozempic is great. I think anyone that shames anyone for using those drugs, I don't agree with that. Any hobbies? I'm a big cyclist, yes. I never saw the Z line before this year. I don't know what that means, Susan. Is black licorice bad for your colon? Why don't you like apple cider vinegar? I don't think it really does anything. I don't think it's really a remedy that you can take routinely for your gut. I don't think it's really tried and true.
Why is Mad Complex not good for the gut?
Why? I don't think Mad Complex. I don't think Mad Complex does anything. It might make your gut move a little bit better, but I don't think it's really a reliable remedy. It's not something that we use routinely. Asking what is. I like omeprazole for acid reflux. I like Pepto-Bismol. I can't take Ozempic because of acid reflux. I know Ozempic slows the stomach, and then it causes you to have worsening reflux. So does fasting help the gut? I do not think that fasting helps the gut. All right, what else? Wait. Wait till we get our bill for this session. Well played. Thank you, Kahuna, so much for doing that. I saw that. Thank you. I'd love that you could do that. That's amazing. Thank you for the shares. All right, 200,000 likes in one session.
Okay.
You guys are amazing.
Before that,
thank you, Hannah. I see you. What?
I have a quiz question on the board.
What do you want? What's your question? What food? My son, who's 13, is asking you a question. You guys want to answer a question? You guys want to answer a question from a 13-year-old? What do you guys think? Go, Gibson's on.
Right for colon at the end.
What food is best? What food is best for the colon? Okay, Gabriel, read off the. Okay, they want to know. All right, go ahead, Gabriel, to ask the question.
A, ice cream. Now, Brett, don't even try. B, broccoli. C, macaroni. And D, apples. And there are two options here.
There are two options. This is a multiple. Okay, people are saying go scary.
Lou Malnati's.
Lou Malnati's? No. Definitely not Lou Malnati's. Doctors don't like natural remedies.
Broccoli
no.
is an apple. Good
broccoli,
job, Cass.
apples, yes, apples. Because I feel like apples like scrape the colon and make the colon really healthy.
And I scrub the colon like a scrub daddy.
Like a scrub daddy.
A scrub daddy for the colon.
By the way, hello everyone. I'm Dr. Albert in Chicago. It's nice to meet you. If you don't follow me, please follow. Publishing a book. Really excited. Throws apples. We'll talk about that on Columbus Day, Susan, when you come to my office. I can't wait to talk to you about all these things. I already know what the appointment's going to be about.
Apples with peanut butter. Yummy.
Thank you, Nurse Bella. Thank you. Apples with peanut butter are amazing. Yes. Nice to meet you. I'm in New York City. Hi, Cece. I'm from Brooklyn. There was a guy here. His name is Mikey.
Scrub brush.
Cabbage is nature's. It totally is. I totally feel that way about it. Yes, for sure. What? I hope it's okay to eat 5 apples a day. 5 apples a day are good, but they're going to make you very gassy. Kahuna. Yes, of course you're going to put caramel. Peanut butter does not cause heartburn, actually. I don't think it does. Ozempic, very bad side effects that outweigh the benefits. I think Ozempic has great benefits, and I don't have an issue with it. What else? Apples hurt my teeth. You know you can cut up apples with an apple cutter, Susan. Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. Mikey is at 280 71st Street. I am from 9707 4th Avenue. Mikey is from Brooklyn. He's still on the live. He's been with me for like an hour. he's like, I said I was from Brooklyn, and Oscar Ghost. Somebody's writing Ghost.
Oscar.
Oh, you know what? This whole time there were people writing Ghost. I didn't realize what they were talking about, and then now I realize what they were talking about.
I used that Theragun for the likes.
Duran Duran in the OR. I totally love Duran Duran. Alexa, play Duran Duran. I totally forgot about Duran Duran until just now. I love Duran Duran. Oh my God. Yes, organic. Thank you. I saw. I'm at 200,000 likes. It's amazing. I appreciate that. I thought you guys would trail off by now. I eat the pureed apple. Okay. Look, as long as you're getting apples in your system, I'm very happy about that. Italian beef. I am not a big Italian beef fan. You mentioned magnesium is hard on the gut. I agree. What about magnesium? I don't have an opinion about those. Thank you, Gene Cooper, so much for the gifts. I really appreciate that. What time am I coming in? You mean to Brooklyn to get a slice of pizza with you? Mikey, if I could go to Brooklyn and get like a good slice of pizza.
Nah, Oscar. Sorry,
What?
Oscar Ghost can't come in camera.
What did he say?
He said can Gibson.
No, he can't. No, he's 13. He can't come on camera right now. Otherwise, I'll get reported.
Because of his mother.
Because you're not supposed to.
I don't want you to get
30-year-old male, blood pressure 140/95. Not good. Blood pressure that's high. What about apple juice? No, Fast Daddy, no apple juice. That's not the same. I eat a bell pepper before I eat an apple. Susan, if you'll eat a bell pepper, that's great. Oh my God, Kahuna. Oh my God, Kahuna. I had the best trip to California. I got to interview Erin Andrews.
Aaron Hayden.
And Aaron Hayden, but Aaron Andrews on top of a hotel overlooking Disneyland. It was the coolest experience ever. It was so good. Not on live,
Sports commentator
and football player. She was so great. What time do you come on live? Mikey's asking.
Different every day.
It's different. I try to come on here at around 8 p.m. Most nights. Okay, what else? Blessings to you. How awesome. Yeah, it was awesome. Can fatty liver cause cirrhosis? Yes, just quickly. Fatty liver, can I get rid of your question?
Sure.
Fatty liver is when your liver is filled with fat, okay? Fatty liver is when there's fat in your liver. I had this when I did a physical years ago. I personally had fatty liver. And the things that cause fatty liver include diabetes, cholesterol that's elevated, and obesity, okay? That causes fatty liver, which causes inflammation, and then causes cirrhosis, okay? Cirrhosis happens when the fat droplets in the liver cause inflammatory reactions and ultimately cause scarring, and the scarring will actually lead to cirrhosis. So Kahuna, we should talk about that for sure. Hello, Megan. Good to see you. All right, what else? It's been a long live. I think I'm going to go shortly because it has been a very long session and I'm very grateful. I do not have an issue with popcorn, no. Can 0.5 NET disappear? I don't know what you're referencing there. My grandma had cirrhosis in the early 2000s. They couldn't explain why. I think now it was that. It is absolutely common to have fatty liver causing cirrhosis and people don't know about it. And then ultimately all of a sudden they get it and they're like, why do I have cirrhosis? So Ozempic helps with that. You're very welcome, Gene. Thank you for all the gifts. What else? What? I don't know what that means. Mikey G, good night. Good night. Thank you for the follows. Hello, everyone. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the likes.
70.1 thousand followers.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for checking. I was wondering if I
Gibson checked.
Thanks, Gibson. Gibson, you're the man. Yes, Megan, I missed your question. So good to see you. Sorry, I don't know what you... My husband... Thank you, Kenneth. Hello again, Kenneth. My husband has liver disease and still drinking. I mean, that makes me really sad because that's leading to cirrhosis. Thanks for the follows. Do you recommend Zofran? I like Zofran. Are you Mr. Show? I don't know what that means. What causes acid reflux? Eating late at night and fatty foods. What is best to drink in the AM? You're very welcome, SCW. I'm confused because my 19-year-old has high liver enzymes and he's an athlete and healthy eater. So you absolutely need to ask the doctor about that. Thank you, Kenneth, so much. Oh my goodness.
You know, your iPad out.
Thank you, Kenneth. Years ago, not now, when I had people gift me corn, I would be made to sing the corn song. If you guys know what the corn song is, my son and I used to sing it when it was popular. Thoughts on coffee? I have no issue with coffee. How can I tell if gallbladder stone? You get an ultrasound of the gallbladder, and it shows on the ultrasound these yellow circles. Not yellow, but they're circles. And those are gallstones. The corn song. Yes, you remember, Susan, the corn song? He has cirrhosis as well. I'm sorry to hear that. All right. I think I'm going to go. It has been a long day for Dr. Albert today. If you guys don't follow, please follow me. I will be back for live very soon. Back in the day. Yes. I will be back again. It is really nice talking to all of you. Thank you for it's corn. It has the juice. Yes, Susan. Thank you for the follows. Thank you guys for being here. What? Oh. Gabriel would like to say thank you. So thank you for joining. And we will... Kahuna. Big hug, man. Thank you for being so supportive tonight, moderating and helping. I really appreciate it. All right. Thanks, Amy. All right, guys. I'm big tired now. Sorry for the glare. I got shade before. I'll try to fix that next time. So you guys don't have to deal with the glare. Now it's in my eyes. Okay. All right. Good night, everyone. I will see you soon. Thank you for the gift. Thanks for the gift. All right. Bye.
Ejected out of the car.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so he is safe with Larry on the other side, and they're trying to acknowledge Mike, and there seems to be like a female as well. Now I don't know if that's the cuss sound or C or a K.
There is Mike's grandma is a CA.
Okay, that's not the Carol though, is it?
It is Carol, yeah.
Yes, she's been yelling at me from over, and I even crossed the poor lady's name out because I yelled her name out at one point and I couldn't find who it belonged to.
Oh my goodness, she's the April. That's her birthday.
Okay, so she's trying to come back. Oh, happy Friday, thank you. So Carol and April. So that means that Larry and Matthew are saying hi, and Carol are saying hi to Mike. There could be something about a female in the living.
Okay. The J name?
Could be.
That's Matthew's daughter.
Okay. And I don't know if they're still trying to say J-A or J-U. I don't know.
Yes, J-U.
So is she like a Julie?
No.
J-U? June. I don't know what it is. I can't hear it, but I can hear the J.
Can I say?
Is it June?
It's Justice.
Oh, Justice. Oh, I should have got that. My son's name's Justin. Okay, Justice. Okay. So if they're trying to get a J-U name to me, and that's connected to who? Matthew?
Yeah, that's his daughter.
Okay, so he's trying to tell her, or that he's always watched over her. Now there's somebody talking about being cremated. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So is that Matthew? Or
both.
Is that both of them? Okay,
Both
and then
them.
somebody wears something. Aw, thank you, Louie Lou. Thank you. So there's something about either a necklace or somebody wears something in their memory.
My husband has a ring of Larry's that he wears occasionally.
Okay, is that on a chain though?
I know he has chains of Matthew's.
Okay, because when somebody's saying somebody's wearing a chain of mine or something to do with a chain.
Okay.
And there seems to be something to do with ashes, so I don't know if the ashes are together. Holy Spirit, thank you for your first gift. Thank you. So are they together?
I'm not sure. I know that my husband's sister and they have they have the ashes and stuff, and I think it's like in the funeral home in like a casing, so I'm not sure if there would be jewelry there as well.
Okay. What's October? What's this month? Why is somebody talking about this month? Louie Lou, thank you.
That's a couple things. That's my birthday and then my husband and I's wedding anniversary.
Okay, so if it's your birthday, I think somebody could be on the other side wishing you a happy birthday. And there could be something to do with you achieving something. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So are you graduating? Are you accomplishing something?
No, my husband, well, actually, for in October.
Yep.
Maybe it would be for my husband. He's 6 years clean and sober tomorrow.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, okay. They're congratulating him.
Okay.
Yeah, they're congratulating. They're telling me that something great is he's an achievement, and they're trying to congratulate him. And they're saying that October's important. So the 11th tomorrow,
Yes.
is it? Yeah. So 10/11. Oh, that's pretty amazing. That's very cool. That's like 111 as well. So that tells me that he's also right where he's supposed to be. He's got to keep going. That's amazing. They're very proud of him. So they're also putting angel wings around him as well, because they're trying to tell him you got to keep going. This is part of your journey. This is part of your path.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah. So just know these souls are trying to come in to say hello to him and tell him that he's doing amazing. And because his name's Mike, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Larry and Matthew are telling me to tell Mike, to tell you, to tell that they're very proud of him. They're watching over him. These two men that have these head issues, they're together, they're safe, and they're watching over everybody that they love on this side.
Oh, that's beautiful. I've been praying for them to come through to give him a message for quite some time. So I'm so happy that I was able to get on.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, you had to get on because that celebration is tomorrow, and they want to make sure that Mike knows that they're with him.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So we're all proud of Mike. So that's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kay Proud. Thank you so much for
Thank you so much, Deb. I love watching you.
Oh, thank you. Thanks so much. That's amazing. Well, I love you, and thank you so much.
Okay, have a good night.
Okay, you too, hon. Okay, thanks. We're going to send green hearts. Everybody send those green hearts, not only to Kay Proud, but to Mike for achieving that amazing goal. So let's send all those beautiful green hearts. Those are healing hearts, so he'll stay healthy and stay on the right path. That's amazing. And we'll hang up on you in a second there, Kay Proud. Devinder, he gets a little slack on the hanging up business. What you doing there, Devinder? I don't know where he went.
Well, you gotta give everybody a bird.
Okay, got it. Oh, Devinder. Oh, but Daisy. Yeah, let's go. Daddy's downstairs. Go downstairs. Okay, guys, we are going to give you a card. Okay, Benny, that's enough. Okay, this.
Se la rifó la criatura con el esbo, la neta. Píchale al avión, la neta sí, güey, se ganó por ahí uno. Nunca se me había ocurrido. Nunca, jamás. Guamos va por el Mac Puente. Ah, dile que le apure el Guamo, que se detenga el Guamos.
1. Set priorities. Say no to distractions moving forward. Immediate action is required. Your angels call you to prioritize what you want. There are many distractions around you presently, and the challenge is to keep your mind set on your true desire. Eliminate the distractions today by postponing or declining anything that isn't essential. So set priorities, say no to distractions moving forward, and set some positive goals. That's what your angels are telling you right now. Vivian, you're welcome, Vivian. Thank you, guys. Are we going to go see Kelly? Okay, we're going to go over and see Kelly, see what she's doing. We always like to go over and battle Kelly before we leave. So if you want to hang out with us to help out, and helping out is tapping the screen too. So we're just going to jump over there for a second and battle Kelly for a minute. And the way you guys can help is by tapping the screen. Okay, we're going to see where she is. See if she's available. Where's Kelly the catfish? Let's see. She's not. Anybody would jump over and ask her what she's doing. She's probably in a session.
She is on the web.
Is she on? It says invitation is off. So we may have to go over and ask her if she wants to battle Deborah. She might be too busy. So if somebody can go over and just see, because I think a lot of you guys follow Kelly, so just jump over on Kelly's and just see. Say, hey, what you doing? I told Kelly, okay, Beads Marissa. Okay, she's probably just finishing up. Hello, Dorothy. Hello, Holly Nelson and Megan Wireman. Hello. Healing with Flo. Hello. Here we go. We're going to go see Clee.
I'm down there. Hello.
Hello, Kelly.
How are you tonight?
I'm good. Doing good. I feel tired tonight. I don't know why.
It's probably because you've been on a lot.
Maybe. I had yesterday off, though, and I find, though, when I get, like, a day off, I don't know if that's good for you or not, because then you got to get back in the swing of things.
I feel that. I worked 6 days this week, and I had yesterday off, and when I went back today, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm tired.
Yeah, I get tired. I don't know why. And then sometimes some of the readings take a lot out of me, but I love coming on. I love being here. I like talking to everybody, but I just...
It gets tiring. Especially with what you're doing. Like, it takes your energy.
Yeah. I get tired very quickly. Okay, what are we doing tonight?
What do you guys want to do, guys? Harley, Sherry, guys, everybody in here, thank you for tapping. I appreciate
Why you say that?
Cadence.
A normal battle, you do?
Asha, how are you? Cadence,
what do you guys want to do, chat?
Normal battle.
A battle, okay.
Beans, regular, okay. Regular battle?
Regular battle.
Cadence,
let's go. Tippy taps.
Just double tap the screen, share the live. Asha! Awesome, thank you.
What is
¿Sí nos da papilloncitos?
Slay. Like, so, okay, so Align Muskoka. So what is the dragon symbol? Where is this coming? Are you seeing dragons in a dream? Are you like, yeah, so what's the deal with the dragon? Tell me a little bit about the dragon and I can piece it together for you. Carolina Ray, sorry, I didn't get that question. Do you see anything for me? Caroline Ray. Caroline Ray. Caroline, I see a lot of anxiety around you. Are you worried about something? I feel like maybe you're not sleeping very well too. You have to try to calm down a little bit. You're welcome, B. I am getting tired soon. I'll probably end up signing off soon. What time is it? 10? I don't even see the time. Okay. Yeah, Frenchies too. Frenchies. Ooh, that's probably a funny household there. You're welcome. Erin, I'm from Kitchener, but I live in Cambridge, Ontario right now. And I do my readings from home at my house in Cambridge. So yeah, I also do readings in GTA as well, if you have like a group of people. TYT, yes. I feel like you can trust your mom. Yes, I feel like you can trust your mom. Okay, so you're seeing dragons, just like you're seeing them on things. So, dragons? Sorry, I'm like, oh my God.
Is there lung cancer with that? I feel the lung cancer connection when I connect your energetic fields. Rosalinda, I did see casinos that connect to a lady that's passed over. She loved her casinos, her slot machine, she tells me when coming forward to me. She loves spending time at the casino, she tells me when coming into my energetic fields. Double tap the gifts and the shares, guys. I do want to connect you guys. As more you share out, the easier it is for me to see your name. For me to give you a reading tonight. Cynthia Rosalinda says you're right again. I feel like you had two mothers, one birth mother. I feel like there was a disconnect. Like I feel like with one of your mothers, I feel like there was someone else that helped raise you is what the feeling is. Katie Heiss, as many donuts, guys. Penny Britton says you're right. You have ashes in an urn in memory of a male that's passed as well. Penny, I seen when connecting to you. Eh? Jasmine says you're 100% right. Who played the football? Who was the gentleman that you were in a relationship with that was a football player? Because I see you getting married in the future. They're telling me it's about 2 years out. Joe Doe. The feeling of mom's passed away. I'm getting a little bit of a feeling. I'm getting a feeling of cancer when I connect to your mother's energy tonight. I feel cancer when I'm connecting to her energy. I'm feeling like it progressed pretty quickly. She tells me. She tells me she died just around a major holiday, I feel, when I connect to her as well. I feel like it was like Christmas or just, it was some major holiday she would have passed around. She tells me you have all her rings in memory of her. One that you wear in memory of her, that's a gold ring, she tells me when coming forward to me. Shalexa, I do see a new relationship. You know, you've been with the same person for the last 15 to 16 years I've been shown, but I do see a change coming up with the relationship thing. I do see you meeting someone new in the near future when connecting to Crystal S. The feeling I got when I connect to you is dad. I got a father with me, someone that was like a father to you that's passed. The feeling of cardiac event when I connect to his energy field. I see the cardiac event that took place with him. He shows me when coming forward to me. He says, I wish I would have been there more for you. He's talking about the kidney issues that he would have had as well that affected the heart. He's talking about your 2 kids. He says your daughter's going to be fine. This might be some issues around your daughter, anxiety or something come about. I feel like the father doesn't give him any money is what the feeling is, Jasmine. Double tap the screen now, Jasmine. You're going to be very successful over the next 1.5 to 2 years. A lot of money's coming your way. I've been shown, Valerie. Getting the feeling of a man passed away. I get the name Robert or Bob to a male that passed around you. Feeling something stopping him from breathing before he passed over. The feeling he had a very, very difficult time breathing near the end. Penny Britton. Double tap the screen. She says you're 100% right. You do have your father's wallet in memory of him as well. You have the ashes on a necklace. And you also have his wallet in the house somewhere I've been shown. He used to wear glasses. I feel like you have those glasses in the house somewhere as well in memory of him I've been shown. Double tap the screen, Looney's lady. I did feel like you were single right now when I connect you. I feel a feeling of single right now when I connect you, Looney's. But I don't feel like it's going to be forever. I feel it's at a choice. I feel like there's someone at work that wants a relationship with you, someone that you work in a job with. But I don't feel like you're ready to commit to a relationship is what the feeling is right now, they're telling me. So I don't feel anything happening right in this current moment. The manifestation gift, Milka. As many double taps and shares as you guys can at one time. Janet Wonderland. I see you traveling to Hawaii. I feel like you went to Hawaii this year, Wonderland, when I connect to Ishishi, Krista. Your auntie's with me. Who had the respiratory machine when she passed away? She's coming through. She had the nasal mask, mask she had to walk around with oxygen or something. She says, this lady that's coming through to me, you know exactly who I'm talking about. She says she just got a job change. She's been watching everything from the afterlife. She's been watching everything that's been going on around you. She says to me here, she says, that's my sister. Holy fuck, man. Double tap the screen, Katrina. It's not a CPAP machine, it's oxygen. Michelle Desiree, double tap the donuts as many times you guys can so I can see your name, guys. If you're not double tapping and sharing as many donuts as you guys can now, Kathy, I see a move in the near future for you. I'm going to be very, very happy with this move I've been shown. I see it happening very soon when connecting to Katrina chat, as many donuts as we can. Baby Blue, Victoria, Dortherinia. To book readings, guys, go to my link to book sessions as well. Go to my link to book private sessions. Jasmine says, yes, you were 100% right. How long has it been since you've been out of that relationship? I want to say it's about 6 months to a year now, eh? You made the right decision. Dorthenia, Katrina chat. Big changes are coming with in regards to weight loss, Dorthenia. There's going to be some weight loss treatment for someone. I feel like it's you. I feel like there's something with Ozempic or something that comes to mind when I connect to your vibration. They're telling me that someone's going to be going on weight loss medication here and losing a lot of weight. Do you have a sister on the other side, Dorthenia, at all, please? I feel a strong sister energy with me here tonight as well. She says that she died in her sleep. I'm getting the feeling like it's an aneurysm when I connect to her vibration here as well. Jermaine, double tap the screen. I feel like when I connect to you, lost dad. I know dad's energy. I'm looking right at your energy. I can see everything in your energetic field. That I just see dad's energy coming through to me. And I do see the hunting when I connect to your father's energy. I see the deer head when I connect to his energy. It's symbolic for hunting. So I know he liked to hunt for deer is what he tells me when coming into my vibration. He's telling me you're fine. He's telling me save your money. He says you're not going to be alone forever. There is someone else coming into your life within 2 years. This is unexpected blessing, surprise. I feel like you even know the person. I feel like he lives like someone that you've communicated, that you've been friends with for quite some time. Dynamite. I see a I see a flower tattoo when I connect to you. As soon as I looked at your energy, I saw like a flower tattoo in memory of someone that's passed over when connecting to your energetic field here. Tina, double tap the donuts now and shares. As many double taps and shares at one time, guys. As many double taps and shares at one time, guys. I do want to give away that reading. There's Lexus Hikes. Don't worry, that person he wasn't meant for you. He did cheat on you. I feel there was a feeling of cheating on you with this person cheated on you, he tells me. I do see a motorcycle connection to someone in the family when connecting to as well. There's Carrie Memriki. You just got a new job recently. Just a yes or a no, please. We do want to see your validations. I did see you got a new job within the last 6 months. Jasmine, you're not meant to go back to this person. He's going to try very hard. And you're just about to buy a house here in the next little while, they show me. You had a condo for a little bit, they said, eh? You owned a condo for a little bit, they showed me here. As many donuts and shares, guys. I can't see your name if you're not sharing the donuts at one time as you can. Baby Blue Katrina says, yes, Dad is passed over. Horseback riding when you were a kid. There's memories of horseback riding with father, I can see, eh? Either father or someone else that was like that. I feel it could have been your grandfather as well. I want you guys to go to my link to sign up for readings as well, guys. Robbie, I see a happy home life when I connect to your vibration. I do see a home business that you're involved in. I feel like it's been very successful. The feeling someone else helps you in the family with this business. I see it continuing to grow. I see a lot of growth with this business. Demanda, you lost your brother, Demanda, someone that was a brother entered forward to me. Do you remember anybody with 40s and 50s, this gentleman that's coming forward to me? He's in his 40s or 50s when he would have passed away. Double tap the screen, guys, so I can see your name. Tina with the roses, Bailey Posts, Jackson Roberts, your grandfather's here. You were named after your grandfather, eh? The Robert part, eh? That was his name. He tells me here when coming forward. Ranka, if you're not double tapping, guys, and sharing, I can't see you. Divine Colleen, you just left someone recently. It was the right decision to make. Demanda, double tap the donuts now, guys, so I can see your name. I can't read for you if you're not double tapping. I can't read for you guys. Katie Heiss, who lived in the mobile home, was that your grandmother, please? I see the mobile home when I'm connecting to your grandmother's energy tonight. She shows me a mobile home when coming into me. You also lost someone with the name Randy or something. Someone with the name Randy, that I keep hearing that name, Jasmine. You see, you have so much money coming, multi-millionaire in the future when connecting